Hi, I'm Kim Brown. Glad you could join me today. Back at Christmas time, I was playing hide and seek with my grandchildren. And as I was trying to crawl out of one of my hiding places, my youngest granddaughter announced to everyone that Granny is really old. Now, I'm sure to a 4-year-old, a 60-year-old seems ancient, but I'm not ready for decrepitude. I want to be able to run around and play with my grandchildren and be flexible. So I came home and began to examine my lifestyle. Turns out in 2019, I walked on average 2,500 steps a day, which is considered a sedentary lifestyle. Active is 10,000 or more steps a day, and I decided that's what I want. I want to lead an active lifestyle. But it's a long way from 2,500 steps to 10,000 steps. So I gave myself a smaller goal on the way to that main goal. January, my goal was 5,000 steps a day, and the first couple days went just fine. But then I started experiencing tons of resistance. How is that possible? This was something I wanted to do. This was a goal I had set for myself. No one was forcing me to do this. How could I be experiencing resistance? So I asked myself some questions. What does this resistance mean? Where did it come from? And I discovered that for me, resistance was related to movement. And there was still an old program telling me that movement equals exercise, and exercise is a 4-letter word. So every day that I experienced that resistance, I tapped on whatever aspect of that resistance I was experiencing that day, and I met my January goal. In February, my goal was 7,000 steps, and I met that goal. And in March and April, I walked over 10,000 steps a day. Now, you may be experiencing some limitations in your environment right now. You may not be able to go to the gym or go walk in the park. Would it be okay to notice the opportunities that are available to you to move and to exercise? I have a desk job. Many of my hours in a day are spent at this desk. Sometimes I have 30 minutes between sessions, sometimes an hour. Sometimes I have time to go take a walk outside. Other times I've spent walking between that bookshelf and this desk. I have even discovered how to type and walk in place. I can watch a video and walk in place. I would have never dreamed that was possible before. Would it be okay to notice the opportunities still available to you? And also begin to notice those programs of limitation that control you. Oftentimes those programs are installed from fear or pain or fear of pain. And in order to avoid the fear and pain, we follow those programs completely without asking questions. Would it be okay to begin to ask some questions of those programs of limitation? What does this mean? Where does this come from? Where have I felt this before? And then give yourself permission to tap. Whatever it means, wherever it came from, all the ways I follow it blindly, all the ways I believe it completely, everything that proves it to me and triggers it for me, and all the ways I've learned to do it. It's safe to let it go. It's safe to let it all go now. Squeeze your wrist, take a deep breath, let it out, and say peace, and go to a happy place or a happy memory. Imagine it. Notice how you know it's good for you. Squeeze your wrist, take a deep breath, let it out, and say peace. Would it be okay to use this time to learn something new, to look for the opportunities available to you, to notice those programs of limitation and set yourself free. The most amazing experience you will ever have is the experience of changing your mind. Consider giving yourself permission to do so. You really are worth it. Thanks for watching this video, and remember, no matter what you've experienced in the past, you don't have to remain stuck there. Today is a new day. See you next time.